Personal development is a journey, a lifelong process of understanding, growth, and transformation. For many, the path to self-improvement is often seen as a solitary pursuit, focused on internal goals and private reflection. But what if the keys to our greatest growth lie not within ourselves alone, but in the connections we form with others? When we explore the intricate dance between relationships and psychology, we uncover powerful ways to evolve, heal, and thrive. At the heart of personal development is self-awareness, the ability to look inward, recognize our thoughts and feelings, and understand why we act the way we do. Yet it's in our relationships with friends, family, colleagues, and partners that our self-awareness is truly tested and refined. Others act as mirrors, reflecting back to us aspects of ourselves we might otherwise overlook. Through everyday interactions, we encounter opportunities to see our strengths, confront our weaknesses, and develop empathy, patience, and resilience. Psychologists have long studied how relationships shape our development. From earliest childhood, we rely on parents and caregivers for safety, comfort, and guidance. These first bonds teach us how to trust, communicate, and regulate our emotions. As we grow, friendships become crucial for learning social skills like cooperation, negotiation, and conflict resolution. Later, romantic relationships challenge us to balance independence with intimacy and to navigate the complexities of love, vulnerability, and compromise. But relationships are not always easy. They can bring joy and support, but also frustration, disappointment, and pain. It's natural to encounter misunderstandings and disagreements. The way we handle these challenges reveals much about our psychological makeup. Do we avoid confrontation or face it head on? Can we listen deeply, express our needs honestly, and apologize when we're wrong? These moments, though difficult, are ripe with potential for growth. One of the most powerful concepts in psychology is emotional intelligence. This refers to our ability to perceive, understand, and manage our own emotions, and to recognize and influence the emotions of others. High emotional intelligence allows us to navigate social situations with grace. It helps us build strong relationships, resolve conflicts, and inspire trust. The good news is that emotional intelligence isn't fixed. It can be developed, often through intentional practice within our relationships. Active listening is one such skill. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to half listen, formulating our response before the other person has finished speaking. But true listening requires us to be fully present, to suspend judgment, and to try to understand the feelings behind the words. When we listen actively, we create space for deeper connection and mutual respect. Another important aspect of personal development is setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define what's acceptable and what isn't, what we're willing to tolerate and what we won't. They protect our well-being and help us maintain a sense of autonomy and self-respect. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable, especially if we fear rejection or conflict, but doing so honestly and respectfully is a sign of maturity, and it's essential for healthy relationships. Self-care is also vital. It's easy to lose ourselves in the needs of others, especially if we're natural caretakers. But personal development requires that we prioritize our own mental, emotional, and physical health. This isn't selfish, it's necessary. When we care for ourselves, we have more energy and compassion to offer those around us. Relationships offer countless opportunities for self-reflection. When we notice ourselves reacting strongly, whether with anger, jealousy, or hurt, it's a signal to look within. What beliefs or past experiences are being triggered? Are we projecting our fears onto others or making assumptions about their intentions? By examining our reactions, we can break free from old patterns and choose new responses. Forgiveness is another cornerstone of personal growth. Holding on to grudges or past hurts keeps us stuck in the past. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing bad behavior or forgetting what happened. It means letting go of the emotional weight so we can move forward with greater freedom and peace. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is ourselves, but self-compassion is essential for true development. It allows us to learn from our mistakes without being defined by them. As we grow, we begin to recognize the power of vulnerability. Many of us have been taught to hide our true feelings, to appear strong and invulnerable, but real connection requires openness. When we share our fears, hopes, and insecurities with trusted others, we invite understanding and support. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's a courageous act that deepens intimacy and trust. Personal development through relationships isn't just about overcoming challenges. It's also about celebrating successes, expressing gratitude, and nurturing joy. Positive psychology teaches us that showing appreciation strengthens bonds and boosts our own well-being. Taking time to acknowledge the people who support and inspire us creates a ripple effect of kindness and connection. Mentorship is another avenue for growth. Whether we act as mentors or seek out guidance from others, these relationships provide valuable perspective. Mentors can offer encouragement, share wisdom, and challenge us to stretch beyond our comfort zones. In turn, mentoring others reinforces our own learning and fosters a sense of purpose. Of course, not every relationship is meant to last forever. Sometimes, the healthiest choice is to let go of connections that are toxic or no longer serve our growth. Ending a relationship can be painful, but it can also be an act of self-care and courage. Each ending creates space for new beginnings and deeper understanding. Ultimately, personal development is not a destination but a continuous process. Our relationships, past and present, joyful and painful, are our greatest teachers. Through them, we learn empathy, patience, and resilience. We discover who we are and who we wish to become. By embracing the lessons of psychology and the transformative power of connection, we can cultivate richer, more meaningful lives. The journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As we strive to understand ourselves and others, we unlock the potential to grow, heal, and thrive together. Thanks for tuning in to Smiley Toon TV. If you enjoyed today's journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep the smiles coming. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this adventure going together. Stay positive, keep smiling, and let your mind wander.